Oh, welcome everyone. Today, we're diving into a question I get all the time, one that feels both super tempting and, let's be honest, a little bit suspicious. Can you really get cryptocurrency for free? We're going to put one platform, Earnbitmoon, under the microscope to find out if it's a legit opportunity or, just a total waste of your time. Right? This is the million-dollar question. Or maybe it's more like the million Satoshi question. The whole idea of getting crypto without any investment is, of course, super appealing, but it almost always sounds way too good to be true. And the reality is, while free crypto does exist, the amounts you can actually earn are almost always microscopic. The internet is just flooded with websites making these promises, and figuring out which ones are for real is the biggest hurdle. So that's why today we're zeroing in on one specific site, earnbitmoon.club. We're going to walk you through exactly how it works, but more importantly, we are going to uncover the serious red flags you absolutely need to know about. So here's our game plan. First up, we'll get the basics down. What even is a crypto faucet? Then we'll do a full walkthrough of Earnbitmoon itself. And after that, we pivot to the most important part, a totally balanced look at its legitimacy, the warning signs, and then we'll deliver our final verdict. Okay, first things first. Before we go any further, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What are we actually talking about when we say crypto faucet? A crypto faucet is basically just a reward system. You do some simple little tasks like solving a CAPTCHA, watching an ad, or maybe taking a quick survey, and for that, you get a tiny, tiny amount of cryptocurrency. The name is honestly the perfect metaphor. Just picture a leaky faucet dripping out tiny drops of water. It's not a flood, it's a really slow accumulation over a long time. All right, so now that we've got the concept down, let's get practical. How do you actually use earnbitmoon.club? Let's walk through it. Getting started is pretty straightforward. You go to the site, sign up with your email, and verify it. Now, the most important step here is linking a micro wallet like faucetpay. This is absolutely critical because the earnings are so small that any standard transaction fee would just wipe them out completely. Think of a micro wallet like a little digital piggy bank just for collecting crypto dust from all these different places. So this breaks down the 5 main ways you can earn on the site. The faucet claim is your bread and butter. It's frequent, it's low effort. PTC ads are pretty similar, just quick views for small rewards. Now the offer walls, they'll promise bigger payouts, but be warned, they demand way more of your time and often your personal info. And of course, you've got your standard daily bonuses and a referral program. The real key is understanding that trade-off between your time and the reward you get for each of these. So you know the methods, but just clicking around randomly is a huge time sink. To actually be effective with this, you're going to need a strategy. Look, for anyone using these kinds of sites, the name of the game is efficiency. That means being consistent for short bursts of time, combining tasks like doing your faucet claims while you're waiting for PTC ads to load, and, this is a big one, withdrawing your earnings to your own micro wallet regularly. Seriously, don't let rewards just sit and accumulate on the platform itself. Okay, so we've confirmed the buttons work, the numbers on the screen go up. But that's the easy part. The real question, the one we all have is it legitimate? Is it safe? And honestly, is it even worth your time? This is where we need to get critical. And this slide really captures the whole dilemma, doesn't it? On one side of the scale, you have actual reports of small, successful payouts. The withdrawal minimum is low, and people have documented getting their crypto. But on the other side, well, the red flags are severe. It's on a warning list from the Bank of Russia, fraud detection sites give it this abysmal trust score, and there's a troubling pattern of users complaining their accounts get suspended right when they try to cash out. Yeah, let's just let this number sink in for a second. 17 out of 100. This isn't just a poor rating. A fraud detection service is explicitly flagging Earnbitmoon for cryptocurrency fraud. That's not just a bad review. That is a direct and very serious accusation. And this quote from a user on Trustpilot really highlights the pattern that so many people are reporting. It seems to work just fine when you're earning fractions of a cent, but the moment you manage to accumulate a slightly more significant amount, we're talking even just $1, the account is suddenly banned. This is a deeply, deeply concerning pattern. So let's just summarize the key risks here. 1, the earnings are microscopic. This isn't a job. 2, the risk of your account being suspended is very real. 3, an official warning from a national bank. That's a huge red flag. 4, the time you invest will likely earn you far, far less than minimum wage. And finally, the site has gambling features that are, of course, designed for you to lose whatever you've earned.
So after weighing the how-to part against all of these serious risks, what is our final verdict?
Let's be crystal clear about who should even consider using a platform like this. As you can see here, this is not for someone who's trying to earn an income. It's really a tool for beginners who want a zero-risk way to just learn the basic mechanics of crypto. Setting up a wallet, sending and receiving funds. Think of it as a crypto simulator that happens to have tiny, real rewards. So here it is, our verdict. As this slide says in big, bold letters, Earnbitmoon is not an income source. At its absolute best, it's a learning tool, or maybe a hobby for collecting crypto dust. But even for that very limited purpose, you are still exposing yourself to the very real risk of just wasting your time or having your account suspended without any warning at all. Ultimately, the decision to use a site like this is yours and yours alone. If you do choose to explore crypto faucets after hearing all this, we cannot stress this enough. Please proceed with extreme caution. Never use your main email or passwords, withdraw your earnings constantly, and be fully aware of all the significant risks we've laid out today. And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever used a crypto faucet? What was your experience like? Good, bad, or ugly? Share your story down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.